It's a blueprint, a rubric, a guiding light to meet deadlines. It's formulaic to Dorothy's court, so give us more of the norm. Come along, it's formulaic.
Hello!
And your name's Shelby. Hello.
And your name's James.
And welcome into the riveting world of formulaic. I was about to say this movie's gay, which I'm looking at former co-host of that right now. Oh, I miss him so. Shelby, how are you?
A little offended now that I found out you can't keep your podcast host straight.
I haven't seen or been on a show with him in a while, okay?
And
We have
I'm
Sean
Nicole,
here.
and you're watching Mostly Speaking Sentai.
Okay, no, this is formulaic, and this is special, because it's not just formulaic, it's a formulaic table read. And it's the formulaic table read of an episode of Step by Step. And James,
What's
you have
up?
very strong opinions about this show.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I thought I would have the entire series watched before we did this, but Nicole's been busy. I've been busy. I think out of the 160, we're around 148 watched.
Wow. Honestly, your sentence went on a little long, and I spaced out in the middle of it, but I got the gist of what you were saying.
Wow, guess what? You are now officially one of my co-hosts.
Fantastic. Well, let's get started on the table read because I can't wait to hear this amazing
Yes.
episode that we wrote together. Well, I'm Shelby, of course. I'll be playing the role of Al.
I am James, of course. I will be playing the roles of JT and Frank Lambert.
My name's Joey. I go by WonderSwaan with 2 A's, and I stream on twitch.tv, and I'll be playing the narrator.
I'm Dace, and you can find me at Delivery Dace on Twitter or Dace09 on Twitch. And I'll be playing the part of Brendan.
Hi, I'm Corwyn. You can find me on This Movie's Gay or on twitch.tv/Corwyning. And I'll be playing the part of Mark.
Hi, I am Sean. Do I say my last name? Do people need to know that?
I don't know.
To find you on Twitter.
Yo, don't even worry about it. My name is Sean, and that's all you need to know. You can find me on twitch.tv/GooseVK, or listen to Sweaty Time Pro Wrestling on the Marciniak Media Empire, where we watch Lucha Underground, and James pretends to like it and me. And I'm Nicole, playing Cody on Mostly Speaking Lucha.
Hi, I'm Katherine. I'll be playing Karen, and you can only find me on Instagram at katg.waddell.
I'm Julia. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Heltran, and I'll be playing the part of Dana.
Hello, I'm Pearl. You can catch me on the Twitchverse at twitch.tv/TorchyBerry. And I'm playing Carol on Mostly Speaking Sentai.
Perfect. Without further ado, let's begin the table read of this episode of Step by Step entitled Long in the Tooth.
In the backyard of the Lambert Foster home, Al, Mark, Brendan, and JT are looking at a tree. The characters are facing slightly right of us, and the tree is off camera. We couldn't fit a tree in the budget. We don't get paid to do this.
That tree doesn't scare me. It doesn't even look that tall anyway.
Well, based on the length of the tree's shadow and the direction of the sun, I'm guessing we could get up maybe 30 feet before the branches become too brittle to climb.
I think my tooth is loose.
Brennan, get your fingers out of your mouth. What's wrong with you?
But it's my last baby tooth.
Behind the kids, their cousin Cody enters the frame. The audience woos because they love him.
Oh, nice. You guys discovered my looking tree.
Let it play out.
We were thinking that maybe it should be a climbing tree. I got $10 for anyone who can climb to the top.
10? Let's make it 20.
20? That's way too much.
Come on, we know you don't even have the $10. Why not just make it 20?
I can't let them play out. They're so long. Okay, fair.
Al exits the frame, and we soon hear rustling noises coming from the tree's direction. We, the audience, know that this is meant to indicate that Al is attempting to climb the tree. We're a very good and smart audience.
Ah!
After a loud thunk, Al wanders back into her frame, her hair tangled and full of leaves.
I only fell because my hooters got caught on a branch.
Al sticks her chest out and pouts.
Yeah, I guess I could give it a try. Maybe the looking is just as good from the top of the tree.
Oh, me too. I could do it.
Cody walks toward the tree, followed by Brendan, that little scamp. As JT and Mark watch their ascent, Dana and Karen emerge from the house behind them.
What's going on here?
Ah!
We hear another loud thunk.
I'm okay.
Just a friendly little climbing contest. Do you two want in?
Ew.
Oh, I couldn't. I just gave myself a French tip. But the bark does match my vest.
Wow, Cody's really getting up there. Though since he's such a space case, it's like he's climbing toward home.
All right, Cody, you win. You can come back down now.
I'd love to, little buddy, but I think I am stuck.
It must be my lucky day.
As Dana celebrates, Brendan re-enters the scene. He's roughed up from falling out of the tree. He's gripping something in his fist, and his face is covered in as much blood as a sitcom like this would allow. Or, you know what? He's covered in as much blood as you want to imagine. You can imagine his face in that blood elevator from The Shining. You have a great imagination.
I lost my last baby tooth.
You're not the only one who lost something. There's a nest up here with an egg, but no mama bird in sight.
Aw, Cody, why don't you be its mom?
As the rest of the children follow Brendan and his tooth inside, we cut to a close-up of Cody amongst the tree branches. We can see both Cody and the bird nest with the egg in it, but we all know he's not really in a tree. We're imagining. You have a great imagination. Remember that, blood?
Whoa. I'm a mom.
The step-by-step theme song plays. An opening credit sequence plays. When we return from the commercial break, you can imagine that too. Frank and Carol enter the kitchen to find their children gathered around Brendan and his tooth.
Whoa, what's all the commotion? Brendan knocked out his last baby tooth. Oh, and Cody's got stuck up in the tree.
Which of these do we want to tackle first?
Is Cody really stuck, or is he just trying it out? Like the time he only ate peaches for a month?
He's really stuck up there.
Forget it. Cody is a man. He'll have to handle it himself. Brendan, show me what you got.
Frank plucks the molar from Brendan's hand and holds it up in front of his face, squinting at it.
Ah, there's a fine Lambert chomper.
Great, you've admired the tooth. Now throw it in the trash before it gets Brendan's mouth germs everywhere.
I don't have any mouth germs.
Stop. I'll throw it out. Wait.
Frank points at Brendan.
Where are you on the tooth fairy? Believe, not believe.
Oh, JT ruined that for me years ago.
The kids wander out of the kitchen, leaving Frank and Carol alone.
It seems so sad to just throw away the tooth. Don't you want to keep it?
Oh, Carol, why would I want to keep it? It's not like I can complete the set. My ex-wife got all the other baby teeth in the divorce.
It's your youngest boy's last baby tooth. He's growing up so fast. Soon he'll be a man, and he won't need his dad the same way. Don't you want a token to remember what it was like for him to be your little baby?
What? No, that's ridiculous.
Okay, then. I'll just take the tooth and throw it.
Wait. I've got it.
Carol raises her eyebrows, but doesn't ask questions as she just leaves the kitchen. Frank looks from the tooth in his hand to the trash can and back. Finally, he closes his hand around the tooth and leaves the room.
Won't need his dad the same way. My little baby?
Inside Frank's work shed, we watch as he kicks open the door and enters the room. The large, unwieldy branch he carries causes him to trip and stumble.
I forgot how many we had a real dad going to be playing this part, and as a dad and a father, an emergency happened. Okay. They climb a tree, and of course I'm the one who trips over a branch.
He tosses the branch down on a work table and stares at it in man pose. Feet shoulder width apart, hands on hips, head down, considering. Man pose.
You know, this branch, it's got this little wrinkle to it right in the middle there. Just like those little wrinkles Brendan had between his eyes when he was a baby.
Frank grabs a knife and begins to whittle away at the branch.
There. That's just like his little nose and mouth.
Frank pats his front pocket, then reaches in and pulls out Brendan's tooth. He lovingly places it in the divot he carved in the branch.
For gosh sakes, what am I doing?
We cut back to Cody in the tree. He's whistling a little tune to the egg, just like we all would do in his situation.
I got the I'm a little bird trapped inside of an egg, but someday I'm going to be a full bird and I'm going to spread my wings, but that day is not today blues. Tuh. I love to keep singing the blues for you, little guy, but I am parched.
He looks down and spies Dana drinking a soda in the backyard.
Hey, Dana! Could you help your cousin out? Toss some of that pop my way?
We see Dana look at her soda, then look at the super soaker sitting next to her.
Yeah, sure. Say hello to my little friend.
We cut back to Cody in time to see him getting pelted with streams of super soaker soda. Every kid's dream. Cody opens his mouth and attempts to catch as many streams as possible, just like Shelby when she logs on to twitch.tv.
Once you hatch, you'll be doing this too. Any more of this and I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. You know what they say, what comes up must come down.
Ugh. If anything starts to come down, then my lunch is gonna come up. I'm out of here.
Finally, we cut back to Brendan, the little boy we're all here to see. He's in his and Mark's room, sitting at Mark's desk, playing with Mark's keyboard. Oh, and Mark is there too.
Brendan, what are you doing to my keyboard?
I'm trying to find a replacement tooth. The one I lost was on my chewing side.
Well, you can't use my keyboard keys.
I'm just trying to find the right fit. I already tried a jelly bean, an almond, and your microscope.
We quickly cut to a microscope that is absolutely dripping with slobber.
Ew, just put the keys back.
Fine.
Brendan grumbles for a bit, then leaves the drool-covered keyboard.
Hey, you put all the keys back in the wrong order.
Yeah, I don't know letters.
Frank enters the room during this keyboard dispute.
Hey boys, what's going on here?
Brendan keeps putting all my stuff in his mouth.
How else am I supposed to find a new tooth?
Frank puts a fatherly arm around Brendan.
Hey buddy, how about we just find you some soft foods to eat? You used to love mashed bananas. Here comes the airplane.
Oh, Dad, no, stop. I'm a man now. I need to chew.
Brendan pushes Frank out of the room and closes the door. We remain with a shocked and hurt Frank in the hallway as Carol approaches.
Hey, Frank, I was thinking we could put on a little music and explore each other's bodies.
I don't know, honey. Brendan's doing this chewing thing.
I know something I like to take a bite out of.
I have to go.
Frank pushes his adoring wife away and runs back to his work shed. We see him standing over his whittled branch. He's made some progress and now looks a little bit more like a wooden baby. He mimes bringing a spoon to the branch's mouth.
Here comes the airplane. Open wide, little branched-in.
The workshed door opens and Frank scrambles to hide his shame. Al stands there with a pile of laundry in her arms.
Sup, Dad? You whittling something?
What? No. Why would you ask that?
Your pocket knife is out and there are wood shavings everywhere?
No wood here.
None over here either.
What smells like baby food?
Nothing. How about I do your laundry and you get out of here?
Fine by me.
Frank pushes Al out the door and sighs in relief. Out in the tree, Cody's starting to get hungry. We, the smart, adorable audience, can tell that he's hungry because he's rubbing his tummy and going, oh.
Anyone down there? Can you get me some food?
Oh, I'd love to help, but I'm getting some sun and I don't want to ruin my tan lines.
Anyone else?
Hold on, I built a catapult just for this purpose. All I can find are Dad's hot wings. Is that okay?
Send them flying.
Cody attempts to catch hot wings in his mouth. When he gets one, he cheers.
Yeah!
He chews up the wing and then spits some out on top of the bird egg. I know it's gross, just roll with it.
Bleh. There you go. Now you have some food as soon as you get out of there. And, as an added bonus, it'll keep you warm.
In the living room, Brendan is gnawing on the TV remote, trying to shove it into the space left by his missing molar. Frank interrupts his chewing reverie.
Aw, buddy, that's not how you use a remote.
Frank, careful of the drool, pulls the remote from Brendan's mouth.
See, this is the on button, and this one here changes the channel. See, what's this number here? That's right, it's 1.
I'm not a baby, Dad. I just need a new tooth.
JT enters the room, his arms piled high with snacks.
Dad, are you here to get Brendan to stop chewing on the remote? He keeps changing the channel. I don't care what it lands on as long as it just stays on one channel. No, I guess I should have just played him real whiny. No, I guess I'm not really needed here.
Frank leaves Brendan to his chewing, but as he leaves the room, JT stops him.
Hey, Dad, that stuff with the remote, how come you never taught me that? You were a hopeless case to begin with.
Frank leaves, but seconds later, Carol enters the room.
JT, where's your father?
He just left. Probably went to his work shed to teach his tools how to count.
Carol rolls her eyes, and we join her as she makes her way out to Frank's work shed. She enters unnoticed. We finally get a good look at Branchdon, a baby carved from a branch with Brendan's old tooth sticking out of its face.
And after 1 comes 2. Isn't that great?
Frank, what are you doing?
Frank scrambles to hide his shame, but he's too late.
Well, Carol, honestly, I don't know.
You have to see that this is kind of ridiculous and messed up.
I know, Carol, but all that stuff you said about Brendan growing up really got into my head. He's not my baby anymore. And if he's not my baby, then am I still a daddy?
Oh, Frank, you'll always be daddy to me. I died a little inside.
I just need some time alone to think about this.
We follow Frank outside where he proceeds to talk to himself.
I've never really felt this way before, but I guess Brendan is my youngest child. There isn't a younger one who's going to have all the same firsts or lasts that he does. Maybe I have to accept that him growing up means I have to grow up too.
Yeah, Uncle Frank. You gotta know when to let go. When to let the baby leave the nest. Like me. Like once this baby hatches, I'm out of here.
Cody, you're still up in the tree? It was 34 degrees last night.
I run a high internal temperature. You have to when you live in a van.
All right, but are you really going to be okay when that baby bird leaves the nest?
Gentle strings begin to play under Cody's heartfelt exclamation.
Yeah, well, like of course I'll miss it, dude, but like, Like, I'll always treasure the memories I'm making here with this egg because, like, okay, so just because someone has grown up doesn't mean you lose all the time you had with them, even when they were, like, still your baby, you know?
I guess I can always cherish the baby that Brendan was while still cherishing the man he's growing into. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah, no problem. Uncle Frank, hey, can I have a bottle to pee in?
Frank slowly backs into his work shed. Later, Carol barges in on him again, followed by all the kids.
Frank, this is an intervention. No more working on Branchton.
Yeah, show us this thing you're working on. Not so we can make fun of you, though. Oh no, Branchton is no longer with us. I realize that I can't keep thinking about how Brendan used to be. I have to appreciate him for who he is now. So here you go. Made you this wooden tooth.
Wow, thanks, Dad. It fits perfectly.
Wait, it's just decorative. Don't put it in your mouth.
Oh, maybe wooden teeth will come back in style. George Washington chic.
Can't be comparing Brendan to George Washington. He's more like an episode of Hee Haw.
George Washington had such great hair, though.
Is anyone going to tell her it's a wig?
Just let her believe.
Whoa, hey! I think the egg is hatching. And what's that? The mom, she's coming back. Well, hello, Birdie. I kept your baby safe for you. Ow. Hey, ow, stop. No, ow. I'll stop that. Ow, dude.
We hear the largest thunk of all as Cody finally falls from the tree. The Foster Lambert family all stare out the door at the work shed. Cody, covered in dirt and leaves, enters the scene.
Well, the baby bird is safe. But, I think I lost a tooth. Patooey.
Cody spits out a tooth, which Brendan immediately picks up.
Wow. The bird hatched, but it looks like Cody didn't get his wings.
Yeah, it did. Mark threw them up to me.
Oh, don't bring me into this. I have homework to do.
Hey, Dad, thanks for the tooth, but I'm going to use Cody's instead. Less chance of splinters.
The kids all file out, leaving Frank and Carol alone in the shed.
Phew. Now that we don't have any more babies to deal with, how about we get to some baby making?
The audience, ooh, because they love it when Frank and Carol have sex.
No,
Ooh, it's a very sentimental fucking going on. Hey, Uncle Frank and Carol. So my head hurts, like real bad, and I'm feeling a bit woozy. So could you like tuck me in?
How many times have we told you, do not go to sleep with a concussion, Cody?
Well, even though we don't have babies, we do have a Cody.
We cut to Cody sitting between Frank and Carol on the couch. He's swaddled in a blanket and looks very cozy.
Ew, why's the remote wet?
Let me see. Uncle Frank, what's this?
That's the number 2.
Woo! We did it!
And
The end! Heck yeah! Fantastic job, everyone. Thank you so much, actors, for coming and helping us out with this thing. You were all fantastic. It's like every time we do this, I'm like, I think this person will be good for this. And then they are.
Not me for Frank. There was too much reading.
Yeah,
Too much.
It was too big a role for you, James.
It is.
But it was a last
God,
minute thing.
Dad, could you do less?
Yes, I need it. What I needed was just laugh track.
Yeah. If you had just gotten laugh track, I think. Otherwise, you're so recognizably James. It's hard to get you to do multiple things because, we know that's James. We know it's James.
I guess I could have used my voice modulator, but I had to use the voice modulator as a preamp for my iPod, so the laugh track would be picked up.
Sick excuse.
I'm sure it was a great excuse. It went on a little long, so I spaced out in the middle.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
sure what you said. But that's been another episode of Formulaic, the table read thing. We already plugged everything for our guests. But I, Shelby, you can listen to me on my other podcast, The Rom Complex, or find me at twitch.tv/R2Shelby2, where I stream game and have fun doing so.
Yeah, and you can also head over to patreon.com/The Rom Complex to support Shelby and Sam.
Oh.
Hey guys, head over to MLMpod.com to find out information about my other podcast. Specifically, head over and listen to This Movie's Gay. It's a good show. Check it out. Corwyn, he's great.
Corwyn's the only one who wasn't mean to you today.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh, you have almost 100 hours of This Movie's Gay to be like, oh yeah, you want to know what? Corwyn, not mean, but a little razzing. That's how they all are, though.
James loves to he loves to be razzed.
I do.
You know, he loves to be gently razzed.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all do in a way.
A gentle razzing.
Exactly.
I like an aggressive razzing from my friends. Relentless, I should say. But hey, also listen to my music under Marshland Monster. New album coming out on February 10th. And head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content every single Friday. And $10 a month you get monthly exclusive content on top of that, sprinkled in weekly content, as well as shout outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z, The Waz, Orion, he's a rapper, Defo, D-Fo, Kayla, aka Two Grapes, Jordan B, the Chaos Witch, my Bickle, brother in common law, Joshua, Jakis, Steve Barnes, Intro Void, also of Sweet Child of Time. That's a podcast I co-host with him. Go check that out. The womb in which I emerged, and very influential on today's script because she kept all my baby teeth. It's my mom. And Lil Corey's BFF and roommate Shane, and finally, That Fed. I've been James.
I've been Shelby.
And this has been a table read of Formulaic. See you guys.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, and next month is Blue's Clues.
Yeah, we're doing Blue's Clues. Okay, bye.
Bye. This has been a Marshland Media
And OK Owl production.
produced by me, James McCollum.
And me, Shelby Sweeterman.
For more content, please visit MLMpod.com.
Or OKOwl.com.
And for the best way to support this podcast, please visit patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single week. Thank you very much for listening. I am James, of course. I needed a swallow spit. That's why there was a pause.
Got it. Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, did I say I was playing Carol? I don't remember.
I don't think I said I was playing Cody either.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you didn't.
Okay, well, no, you're fine. Sean, just give us and I'm playing Cody.
And I'm Nicole, playing Cody on Mostly Speaking Lucha.
Okay, and Pearl.
And I'm playing Carol on Mostly Speaking Sentai.
Perfect.
Guys, this won't be edited like this.
1, 2, 3,
Of
4,
course not.
5.
No.
5
We're
a
allowed to have
man.
inside jokes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Delay
The
for the
delay.
start.
It's so good.
Is it me? Why are all the laugh tracks right before JT? Oh, yeah. Brendan knocked. It's right back and forth.
Guys,
Brendan
no,
knocked
because-
out his last baby tooth. Oh, and Cody's got stuck up in the tree.
Which of these do we want to tackle first?
The thing is that every time we do this, James is like, oh, I can do a really good this character and a really good this character. And
They're
then he
back
just
and
does
forth.
a voice.
I have
sounds
too
like him.
much. And when we get to Blue's Clues and I'm Blue, I do a spot on Blue, okay?
You say that about every. Who can't do a blue?
That's my James doing blue.
Bow, 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 bow. That's blue. Everyone could do it. Okay, sorry.
What are you talking about? Sean went rough or some
That's
shit.
my impression of you doing blue.
No.
They bark.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good blue.
Okay, James, take it. The Frank line. Is Cody really stuck?
Oh, yeah.
We cut back to Cody in the tree. He's whistling a little tune to the egg, just like we all would do in his situation.
I'm a little bird trapped inside of an egg, but someday I'm going to be a full bird and I'm going to spread my wings, but that day is not today. Blues. Tuh. I love to keep singing the blues for you, little guy, but I am parched.
Cody decided not to whistle and sang instead. And he
It's
looks down
according
and-
to the character. I did my research. Like every other episode, this man sings the blues. I'm sorry, I know my character.
He looks down and spies-
motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. If anything starts to come down, then my lunch is going to come up. I'm out of here.
At a certain point, it's like maybe give up.
We're just making the laugh track ourselves.
It's called Fix It in Post, James. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the airplane. Open wide, little Brendan.
Could you take that again and say Branchdon?
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's not a real word. Why would I expect that to be there? All right.
We came up
wrote
with
the
it.
script.
I know.
I listened to you do it. You spent like 20 minutes on the Branston joke.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Seeing James just run to the...
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be really good if you do the same laugh track for everyone.
There's only a few on here, guys.
I know. I never think about these things beforehand, you know? The stuff that sitcoms have to deal with. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not assigning James any more tasks. James is at his limit. James does so much already.
Oh, but it's because there's so much stuff that I have 3 roles
I know.
now.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I was too enthralled, you guys. I've been like an audience member.
No, I'm honored.
Okay.